We are live. Welcome to day one, y'all. It is Black Business Week, the first annual, and I am beyond excited to be here with you all. So, for those of y'all who are unfamiliar, let me introduce myself. I am Coriel, and I am proud to be the founder and creator of Grown Woman TV, which is not just another podcast network. Okay, this is your virtual village, a safe space for Black women to grow. And we know that this is the busiest shopping week of the year. And because we love being able to support Black businesses, we wanted to host Black Business Week as an opportunity for you all to learn about some new businesses, shop with them, support them, celebrate them for doing the hardest task of all, which is running, sustaining, and maintaining a successful business. So all week long, we are going to be here each day highlighting some amazing Black-owned businesses. Tonight, we are going to go ahead and kick things off in about 60 seconds. But before we do that, I want to just give y'all a little sneak peek, a little introduction to the hosts, the ladies of Grown Woman TV.
No matter what you're going through,
the aunties have advice for you.
You got the man.
Now it's time to maintain.
Candid wealth and wellness conversations for the Canna Curious.
Helping women to reclaim their power in birth and wellness.
You're one decision away from dating your husband. I'm pretty, principled, and profitable. God writes my checks and I sign them.
This mother was created to inspire, and I wish a mother would try to stop me.
Stop playing with your potential so you can make the money and get the honey.
Hi guys, Coriel, we could not hear anything that you said at all, unfortunately.
You are lying to me.
Go look in the comments. I kept
Girl, did you hear the video? Did you hear the video?
Everyone heard the video, but we couldn't hear anything else. Check the comments because in the
Okay, I'm back. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna take you off and come back. Because we gotta put some respect on your name. Okay, y'all. Technical difficulties. It would not be right if we did not have those. So it's okay. The sound went out, but your girl is back. So what I was saying, I'm gonna bring my girl up in just a second. But Grown Woman TV literally has something for everyone, okay? Whether you are a single woman, a wife, a mom, a rich auntie, we have something for every single Black woman, regardless of the season that you are in. And if you are like me, and you are a Black woman who loves cashing in those passport stamps, then you are absolutely going to love our first segment, okay? All 20 of the amazing businesses that are going to be featured throughout this week are going to be presenting these 10-minute interactive shopping segments. segments. Okay, so I want you to make sure you are hyping them up in the comments. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, log on to their website so that you can put your money where your mouth is. Okay, sow a seed of support by making sure that we are circulating the Black dollars in our Black community. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and bring up my girl, Shakima, the passport abuser.
Hi, guys. As Coriel said, my name is Keem, but the internet streets know me as the passport abuser. I am a female solo traveler of nearly 100 countries, and I've also been featured in places such as Forbes, Business Insider, Essence Magazine, USA Today, CNN, CNBC, and also CBS National News for helping 11,000 women ace their first solo trip. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about my book, which is called Ace Your First Solo Trip. So let me share my screen with you guys so I can present. So guys, here is my book, Ace Your First Solo Trip. You can get this book on Amazon. So guys, this book shows you everything that you need to do to ace your first solo trip. So as I said, I have been to almost 100 countries by myself, and my book, Travel Like a Boss, my book, Ace Your First Solo Trip, actually takes every single lesson that I've learned throughout the past 9 years and nearly 100 countries of solo travel, and I break that down into a book which has 3 different chapters that covers everything that you need to know to ace your first solo trip. So if you're taking your first solo trip, here's some of the basics that we cover in chapter 1. We go over how to pick the destination for your first solo trip, you know, how to make sure that you cover last minute logistics before you leave, my top 6 countries for female solo travel in terms of safety, just every single thing that you can think about from beginning to end. So in module 2, I go over the planning process. Once we cover the basics, I show you guys safety tips, health tips, packing tips, and also how to practice for your first solo trip. So guys, here is my Instagram. My Instagram is The Passport Abuser. And as I said, I have been to 79 countries as a female solo traveler, but I've helped 11,000 women actually ace their first solo trip. So guys, if you want to take your first solo trip and you're not sure how to begin or how to overcome your fears or what's the first step, then guys, all you have to do is just go over to Amazon.com and just type in, I'm sorry guys, because like my Amazon.com is just acting very weird. So all you guys have to do is go on Amazon.com. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why this keeps happening. Let me see. Ace your first solo trip. And here I am. So guys, if you want to take your first solo trip, feel free to follow me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at The Passport Abuser. And if you're ready to take your first solo trip and want a book that's going to help you get there, then feel free to purchase my book, Ace Your First Solo Trip. It is on Amazon. This is the ultimate female solo travel playbook. And yeah, it has all the safety hacks, travel hacks, every single thing that you guys need. It also comes with 3 free itineraries to take your first solo trip. So thank you so much for having me. And guys, I can't wait to help you ace your first solo trip. Thank you.
Thank you for that. All right, so I see some people in the comments are like, this is cool. I'm ready to do my first solo trip. Solo travel is definitely an adventure, okay? It is one that I know a lot of people have some fear around. And so I definitely think having a resource that can make you feel a little bit more confident, especially if it's your first solo trip, will definitely be valuable and useful. So make sure you log on to travellikeaboss.com. You can also follow Keem on Instagram at The Passport Abuser. And so check her out. Thank you, Keem, so much for being here, for being a part of Black Business Week. Y'all, we are going to keep this show rolling, but The crazy thing about tonight is we actually do not have another vendor scheduled until 8:30 p.m. So guess what we get to do? We get to do something that I am so very excited about. We almost have exactly enough time. Okay, so let me just tell y'all. A couple weeks ago, we celebrated the premiere of Grown Woman TV, which, as I mentioned, is a podcast network created by Black women for Black women. Regardless of the season that you're in, we have shows for everyone. Okay, so you can stream our episodes on the Roku app. You can add Grown Woman TV on your Roku app, and you can watch all seasons of all 8 of the shows and an original series that is available on the Roku app. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching Grown Woman TV or logging on to watchgrownwomantv.com. And y'all are literally here right now. So all you got to do is hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified every single day because we have brand new episodes that are dropping every day. Now, I can sit here and just hype up how bomb all of our podcasts are, but I want you to be the judge, okay? Now, I know that you may not have 100 hours to sit up and just go binge watch all of these seasons, all of these shows. So I want to just go ahead and give you a sneak peek, okay? We got a little bit of time before our next vendor joins us for Black Biz Week, but while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a sneak peek of what we showed at the private screening that we did here in Atlanta for Grown Woman TV, okay? So sit back, relax, and check out this little premiere, this little screening, this little teaser for Grown Woman TV. And then at 8:30, our next vendor will be here to present for Black Business Week. Women are the most unprotected and disrespected people on this planet. So it's time to show the world that it originated from the Black girls. Black woman-owned businesses are growing 6 times faster than the national average. Yet, Black women only earn 64 cents for every dollar a white woman is paid. And we already know that Black women continue to die at the hands of doctors daily. So we have so much work that still needs to be done.
The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman.
Introducing Grown Woman TV.
This is Grown Woman TV.
This is Grown Woman TV.
You're tuned in to Grown Woman TV.
You're watching Grown Woman TV.
This is Grown Woman TV.
This is Grown Woman TV.
You're watching Grown Woman TV.
This is Grown Woman TV. This is Grown Woman. This is Grown Woman TV. This is Grown Woman TV.
So what exactly is Grown Woman TV?
Ooh, so Grown Woman TV. Grown Woman TV is a culmination of the businesses, the brands, and the empowerment projects that I have been developing for the last decade. So I started in the women empowerment space with the Single Wives Club, really wanting to create a resource for single women who wanted to prepare to become wives. And that transitioned into entrepreneurship resources. That brought me back to relationship resources. And then I realized that whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you are a mom, a pre-mom, regardless of who you are, women need help. And so our goal with the Birth Exchange podcast, and I Wish a Mother Would, is to create solutions to all of these terrible statistics.
I'm midwife Christine, and this is the Birth Exchange podcast.
And then as we get closer to birth, when we're looking at a mom who may be about to go post-dates, we can assess, is the uterine health still viable to support the pregnancy, to continue to endure? And then we can make certain choices about needing to induce if we need to. After babies come, ultrasound is still important because sometimes you can have what's known as retained products, where the placenta didn't fully come out and mom is continuing to bleed. So even after the fact, ultrasound is needed to assess that and help doulas and midwives decide what we need to do next to facilitate completion of birth.
Welcome to the I Wish a Mother Would podcast, where we're discussing all things creativity and motherhood. And I wish a mother would try to stop me.
Whatever the opposite of a helicopter parent is, like I want you to fail. I don't want to prevent my kids from experiencing life on both sides. I want them to experience the duality of it. So in some ways, I am a little hands off.
So that excuse me, in the 2000s, they came up with some new parenting styles. There's like 9 of them.
Okay.
And that's part of one of the new parenting styles that go with millennial age groups. And I think that's called a free range parent.
Yeah, it sounds like chickens, but yeah, that gives me. I don't know why they give me chickens, but yeah, I think that would be more along my range. And I'll give you a perfect example. I was talking to my son last night, and we were talking about his grades, and I was just saying, I need you to go to the teacher and ask the teacher, what are you missing, so that you can do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, right? And I told him, I let him know, I said, I know I can go to your teacher and call your teacher and ask them for the work. But if I do it, it doesn't teach you how to talk to authority figures, how to advocate for yourself. You know what I mean?
So they can be self-sufficient.
So that you can be self-sufficient. Because when you get in high school or when you get in college, I can't come up to every class and be like, why is this grade wrong? Or why didn't you mark me present for this day? Or whatever comes up that you need to go and advocate for yourself.
And then when you're at work, you can't do that for him either.
Same thing.
When he starts working a job.
You got to be able to advocate for yourself.
I'm here to take care of that.
Exactly. Or my wife.
Ooh.
Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. My name is Allison, certified dating and relationship coach, and you are tuned into the Single Season podcast. On this podcast, we talk all things dating and relationships.
We were just kind of flowing.
No flow. Nanette, there's no flowing. Not at this age, right? We flowing when we're 17, 18, 22. No flowing. So what I would recommend in terms of those red flags is meeting family. Because friends are their person's friends. They're not your friends, right? They don't owe you anything. So meeting family, even though they're family, but many times, especially if you're talking about women, older women, of course there are going to be instances where moms will lie for their sons. A lot of times you'll get the energy. They might not even say anything to you and say, hey, look here, my son ain't shit, don't date him. No, but it's going to be having an attitude, being dismissive, like, wow, I was warm, I came with a gift for your mom, I was respectful, like, why is she treating me like that? That's going to be some insight. So meeting the family, especially the elders, the female elders, will help. Meeting them consistently. So it's not going to be, we've been dating for 11 months. I met them 7 months ago. I've never seen them again. No, it needs to be the fish fry. It needs to be somebody's funeral. It needs to be somebody's baby shower. Like, there should be consistent meetups, because eventually someone, even sister, right, who's going to be close in age, is going to be like, damn, Nanette's such a nice lady. I just can't let her rock like this. You need to tell her, bro, before I do.
Right.
So it's going to be meeting the family. It's going to be meeting them on a consistent basis in public spaces, so it can help for you to dissect what really is going on here, in the hopes that somebody has some kind of guilt or something that they can throw you, so that you're picking up that something isn't right here. So I would definitely invest in demanding kindly and with respect, meeting those family members and multiple times throughout the relationship, because that will give you a little bit more security.
I'm TK, and this is Wifed Up Now What?
You don't know this yet, but this is going to be your favorite destination if you are a millennial wife or a woman who is looking to get wifed up. Then you're in for a treat, because we are about to give you the tips, the tricks, the tools that we wish we would have had before we walked down that aisle and said, I do.
When it comes to intimacy for women, and maybe I'll just speak for myself, it is an entire emotional, mental thing for me. It's not even necessarily my body. And so there's things that I feel like can help us to keep it spicy. And that's one thing is keeping
keeping her ready, right? We're talking about her. Y'all know what her is?
We know who she is.
Keeping her ready. What does that look like? So again, I said that this is an emotional game for us. This is a mental game for us. You know your man gonna want some at the end of the night.
Don't they? Every night.
You know it.
Every
I
night.
don't know why we act surprised when they tap us on our booty.
Girl, I be acting surprised like, again? Sir.
Ma'am, if you want to be married for the rest of your life, go ahead and get ready to perk it up.
You're watching the Dear Auntie Podcast.
You're tuned in to the Dear Auntie Podcast. We are your favorite aunties. I'm Co.
And I'm Carm.
And we are here to give you some real life advice based on some real-ish that we done been through, but we are not experts.
Not at all.
We are not therapists.
Uh-uh.
And we like to give that disclaimer just so y'all
Up front.
know what you're doing here.
I have a trivia game for you.
Every
I know
time
how you
I
like
look at
them.
these, I was looking like, what is this?
I know
on
that
my
you
notes.
love these games. All right. So first up, I want to know how much of an auntie you actually are in order to keep your auntie card. Okay. So first
Wow.
one, what famous Black auntie needs a freak in the morning and a freak in the evening?
I need a freak in the morning, freak in the evening, just like me. Adina Howard.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Thank you.
All right. Next up, what famous Black auntie was known for the way she said, Mary? I don't know if that was
Jackie
good.
Harry.
Jackie Harry, that's my girl. Ding, ding,
These
ding,
are
ding,
good because I'm getting them. Okay.
All right. What famous Black auntie got her start on the iconic hit show Moesha as her stepmother?
Shirley Lee Ralph.
Ding, 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 ding. I loved her in that role. I just love her. I just love her. Yes. And which famous Black auntie should have her own boot line?
Mary J. Blige.
The aunties of all aunties.
The auntie of all aunties.
I
Yes.
love it. Ding, ding. So you got a 100% score on, you are officially
I am the
auntie.
Thank you.
I'm Anissa Getzina, and you are watching the Pretty and Profitable podcast. The Proverbs 31 woman is a busy woman, but she's not a busybody. She's a businesswoman. She's a philanthropist. She is a merchant, wholesaler. She's just a really well-rounded woman, well-rounded, and she loves God.
The fear
Yes.
of being put in a heaven and a hell. I had to let that die so that the true Christ consciousness of love could be born in me, as me, through me, right? And so, and then, you know, I've gone on to study other things as
Yes.
well. And so I was that chick too,
Yeah.
right? Like I got married at 19, you know, because I was still following.
You was following it, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to, you don't want to burn.
And I didn't have sex with my husband until we got married.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do that again, but
You don't want to burn.
Hey girl, hey, welcome back to another episode of the Girl Stop Playing podcast. It's your favorite homegirl, Coriel. And I am here to encourage you to stop playing with your potential and start working for what you want in life and in love.
At the end of the day, you can go back and forth all you want to with these women about the choices that she makes and how she shows up. But you, King, Black man, are the leader of your community. If you are truly the man, the head, the masculine, the leader, then it's fully your responsibility to get your house in order. And the women and the children are your house. And the men attempted to say, well, it's not my responsibility. She went out and had them kids. I ain't got nothing to do with me. She got with Pookie and Ray Ray. And he said Pookie and Ray Ray should not exist.
That part.
Black man, because it don't matter what she did or who those kids belong to. These are all our children, and you are speaking individualism. And that, to me, is the cultural break that is at the root of the issue that Black Americans are having, because everybody else knows who they are. They know who they are, they know where they're going, and they're working together for the one goal as a whole. We are still stuck in individualism where we want to get something for us and me and mines, and good luck to the rest of y'all. And we have to have a holistic vision for Black people as a nation and a community, or we will continue to see what we're seeing.
That part.
I'm Q Nicole, and you're watching the Can of Coin podcast.
I heard another player spoke like he was never played a game without being high, and I was like, that was his thing, and I'm like, I get that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if that's because it's not a performance enhancer. Let's be clear, it doesn't make you faster, doesn't make you do anything better.
Shout out to Sha'Carri. We understand, girl. You just wanted to calm your nerves.
Well, she had just lost her mom, you know what I'm saying? So it was a therapeutic thing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being depressed and taking some pills for depression, let's smoke a joint and laugh
and continue to perform,
and we're back.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But now she ain't taking whatever that stuff is called they give you for depression and all this other stuff, and she's fine.
That's absolutely accurate.
Yeah,
I love it.
Grown Woman TV is here to balance the conversation, okay? Black women are much more than ratchet reality TV. We are bringing forward resources that speak to the whole woman, mind, body, and spirit. Can we get a round of applause for these amazing women? Okay, wait. We're not done yet. Come here. Come a little bit closer. I need you to take out your phone, go to YouTube, and search Grown Woman TV. Right now. Search Grown Woman TV, hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified every single day. We got enough content for every day of the week, y'all. So hit the notification button, subscribe to the channel so that you'll be notified when new episodes drop. I'm Coriel, and this is Grown Woman TV. I'm Coriel, and this is Grown Woman TV. Y'all, we just had a little commercial break, okay? We had a little break in our segment. Tonight is actually the only night that we are going to have a break in our shopping hour, so do not worry. I think the ladies were just a little nervous and didn't want to volunteer to go first, okay? But we are going to keep this party rolling because we have another vendor that I am about to bring to the stage in just a moment. But before I do, I definitely want to take a second and just officially welcome everyone who has just joined us. This is day one of Black Business Week, the first annual Black Business Week hosted by Grown Woman TV, which is a podcast network for Black women from Black women. Not only are we proud to present Black Business Week this week, where we will be featuring 20 Black woman-owned businesses, we also have created specific opportunities for advertising on all of our podcasts for Black-owned businesses. So if you are interested in being featured on one of our shows, definitely make sure you log on to grownwomantv.com for details. If you're interested in being a guest on any of our shows or sponsoring an episode, you can also find those details at grownwomantv.com as well. So without further ado, I'm going to keep this party moving and grooving. We got my girl Tara Seals coming to the stage next with Body Decor Boutique.
Hey friends, welcome. I cannot wait to share some amazing accessories with you. But before I get into that, let me tell you who I am. I am Tara Seals, known as the Bossy Educator. And my merchandise line is Body Decor Boutique, where we share all types of amazing accessories such as earrings. Also, along with our home decor, we have pillows, we have mugs, we have the cutest infant wear. With My Mama Worked Too Hard for Me Nice to Be Great, which is one of our best sellers, with the onesies, the t-shirts, and all of that good stuff. So Where you can find us is bodydecorboutique.com. It's across the bottom of the screen. If you don't see it, it's BODYDECORBOUTIQUE.com. You can also find us on Instagram at Body Decor Boutique and put the number 1 behind it. And all the things that you can find us, you can find the categories online. You can also ask any questions online as well. And guess what, friends? Yes, we do offer wholesale. So if you have a small business that you are interested in retailing our items, we do offer wholesale as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First of all, I want you to know that these earrings, the ones I have on now, these are actions revealed while words hold no weight. They're very lightweight, friends, very lightweight. They're made with nickel and lead free components. Okay. And they also come in several different colors as well. As you can see here, these are the natural wood color, but we offer several colors as well. So if you don't see a color online, I can actually mix the paint to make the color that you need. Hey, so customize it for sure is what we can do. Let me show you the next pair. Black, blessed, and highly favored. Look at those. So cute. So lightweight, go with so many different outfits. And then what's cool is I paint the back of them black just in case we have ladies that like to wear their makeup and it's not affecting that. See how they just slide on? Yes, really, really cute. Okay, let me put on the other one too so you can get the whole effect. Let's see. So there we go. And this color is the electric blue, black, blessed, and highly favored. Okay. See how they drop down, dangle, real lightweight, so cute, popping. Yes. All right. The next pair that I would like to show you is called Unapologetically Me. They're round shapes. So these earrings are often in several different shapes. Sometimes we have the triangle shape, the circular shape. We have rectangle shape, square. Okay. So these are Unapologetically Me. See how they rocking, honey? Yes, ma'am. Oh, and friends, guess what? We offer pierce and clip-on. So we do have some ladies that do not have their ears pierced for several different reasons. We accommodate you as well. This is one of our newest drops. This one is called, honey, Drinking Water and Minding My Business. I do that very, very well. Drinking water and minding my business. I'm sure you do too, friends. It's always good to be minding your own business, right? Those are really, really cute. Very lightweight. Keep in mind, you can get any color you want as well. The next pair are like, these are, oh my God. For my birthday, I rock these and I got so many compliments. Birthday girl. Look at those, friends. Keep in mind, you can get them in either pierced or clip-on. They come in several different colors: red, electric blue, green, black, you name it. We can make the color for you, okay? So birthday girl. All right. The next pair I'm going to show you is called Her, honey. Sometimes, you just have to let the people know, girl, it's all about her, okay? We have to have our selfish days as women. All about self-care. So when you have that day, it's all about her. These are the ones you pull out, okay? Her. And this is turquoise. See how they pop? They're so pretty. Very lightweight. Keep in mind, they are offered in either pierced or clip-on. They dangle when you put them on. They don't turn around. See how they're painted on the back in black, just in case you like to wear your makeup and nothing is touching that on that light color that you get. So her. Yes. Okay. The next pair I would like to show you. My grandmother is rocking. She's loving this right now, which is one of the reasons why Body Decor Boutique was created in the first place. I was suffering from a very deep depression when my grandmother passed away. She was a fashionista, loved unique looks. People waited to see what type of, thank you, Marisha. Yes, we do offer those clip-on earrings. That's very important. And so my granny, her name was Ida Mae, and she went to all of the events in town. And so people would want to see what she was wearing. It was always different, eclectic, and popping. Okay. So these are called My Ancestors Work. Can you see it? Okay. Let me hold it up. My Ancestors Wildest Dreams. Okay. Thank you, Mohawk Mama Studio. My Ancestors Wildest Dreams. Okay. And this is green. This is the color green that you will see on the website. Okay. Very lightweight. Keep in mind they come in pierced or clip-on, and the backs are painted black just in case You have the makeup, and you don't want it to mess up the paint that's on the earrings. Y'all, this is one of my favorite pair, honey. This is when I'm on my shit that day, you know, the ish. Yes. What is it called? Black as fuck, baby. Yes, I'm always representing it's B1, like Uncle Boys tell us, okay? Black as fuck, the heart shape, very lightweight, so cute. You see, I'm rocking it with my head. I know so many people don't offer clip-ons anymore, but at Body Decor Boutique we do. So go ahead over at bodydecorboutique.com. Find us on Instagram. Go ahead and let people know where you can find the clip-on earrings. So black as fuck. Very, very cute. And how they're packaged when they arrive at your home after you place your order on bodydecorboutique.com. This is how they're packaged. Okay, so you will open your package and you will pull out your pair. And this is how I ship them on the side, but I'm gonna put them on the same side so you can see how they look. And keep in mind, these display very well when you have a shop and you want to sell them in your storefront location or online, okay? So keep that in mind. So these are called Beautiful by Nature. Keep in mind, they come in all different colors. So you can either get the natural wood color, which I love the natural wood color, but I also like to rock the other colors as well when I want something to pop or just focus on like one color in my outfit, okay? So these are Beautiful by Nature. Yes, ma'am. Pop those on. They change up the whole set, girl. Very lightweight. They are made with lead and nickel-free components. Offered in clip-on as well. Beautiful by Nature. And then also, I don't know if you can see my sweatshirt or not, but my sweatshirt has love is an action verb. And that's also one of our lines as well. You can find the sweatshirt, the hoodie, the t-shirt. You can find it on a mug, also along with the home decor with the pillow. It's really, really cute on that design as well, okay? So I think I'm gonna close on out with these because I love those. Also at Body Decor Boutique, because we are an online marketplace, and as I said earlier, I'm Tara Seals, the Bossy Educator. So Body Decor Boutique is my merch line. Also, you will find my books there as well. So print and cursive handwriting workbook for kids as well as adults. It's still on the bestsellers list on Amazon. Just to give you some sneak peeks of the inside, you have practice sheets, and then also you have the letters that you can practice for print and cursive, all on the same page, which is really, really cool. So check out the print and cursive handwriting workbook. That's the website, thebossyeducator.com, and the description. And you know we have to have that representation. You see her with her puffs. Too cute. Also, we have the Divorce, the Unspoken Childhood Trauma. Me and Co actually has a conversation about this book on one of the upcoming episodes. So make sure you all like, subscribe, and also click the notifications for the Grown Woman TV so you can hear that. I think it's December the 17th that'll be coming out. But Divorce, the Unspoken Childhood Trauma, once again, bestseller. It's on the bestsellers list. And in this book, I'm speaking from my 8-year-old self about the dismantling of my family when my parents went through a divorce. And y'all, it's so much that kids go through a divorce, but you can definitely make it out on the other side. But it's definitely an unspoken childhood trauma. So that's something that we want to definitely discuss. And I'm discussing it a lot. So you can go to the website, thebossyeducator.com, and check that out. Also, check out any interviews that I have had in the past. In the interviews, you will find a lot of very helpful information about divorce and how it affects children. So that's that book. The next book, which is my very first book that I wrote, is called Bossy Is as Bossy Does, The 5 Keys That Open Doors. And this book is all about opening the doors, using these 5 keys. Bossy Is as Bossy Does is all about you being the boss of yourself. Some people choose to tell everybody else what to do other than themselves, right? So how do you bypass yourself when you're sitting right here with yourself all day long? So check out Bossy Is as Bossy Does. You can get those 5 keys that open doors. And this is the back of the book. All right. And lastly, We Do It All, honey. Occupation Learning Coloring Book. This book, obviously, representation matters. You see us representing, yes, ma'am. Okay. And this book is talking about different occupations that sometimes our children are introduced to, but they don't necessarily know what the people do in order to make their money. A lot of my kids, they tell me, I don't know what, I want to do. So this is just kind of giving them a tool to check out some of those interesting occupations. Okay, so we have the table of contents, and then we have several different occupations within the book. So the transportation service provider, the software developer. Yes, we develop software. Okay, we do all kinds of amazing things. And this is the back of the book. Well, friends, I have had such an amazing time here with you this afternoon on the Grown Woman TV. Cole, I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. Shout out to Cole. She popping, y'all. She doing her thing. And we have to continue to support her in this space and make sure we show up and show out.
Thank you. Amazing as always, y'all. She has you covered with the accessories, with the books for yourself and for your children. Make sure you log on to bodydecorboutique.com and support my girl Tara Seals. You can also follow her on Instagram at Body Decor Boutique and add the number 1. Okay. Now, I know that y'all are here because you love supporting Black women just as much as I do. And it is my prayer that this week is productive, purposeful, and profitable for all of the businesses that are featured. So I'm super excited to go ahead and bring up our next business owner. I'm super excited to introduce you to Destiny Thomas. She is the creator, the owner, and the Prayerpist. Now, when I saw this come across my desk, I'm like, okay, I can't wait to get locked and loaded and find out what is a Prayerpist. So without further ado, welcome Destiny Thomas to Black Business Week.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everyone. And thank you so much, Cole, for this opportunity. I have a PowerPoint, so I'm going to get it right started. So we will make sure I pull up the right screen for you all. All right, so hello, 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 everyone. My name is Destiny Thomas, as she said. I am known as the Prayerpist. It is a form of healing or inner healing that I do. And I don't think I was prepared to learn how to navigate this here screen. So I'm Destiny for those who do not know. A little bit about me, where I started in corporate America. I got married at 21. I was battling infertility, and I promise all this matters to how I became the Prayerpist. I was battling infertility for 3.5 years, and going through that process of infertility, I went to therapy and to counseling, and there were some things that came up in regards to abandonment and rejection. However, I still really felt stuck. And so growing up in the church, I was always taught you don't question God. God is always right. And so I got to a point in my infertility journey where I felt like I, quote unquote, did life right. But my body wasn't giving me a baby. And so I found a pen and paper, and I began to get honest with God. I began to get very nasty with God of like, why am I not getting pregnant? What's going on? I did it the right way. And maybe a month into my journaling process, I realized that I started writing. After I was venting, I would write GS and keep writing. And then about 2 weeks into that, I realized I got this unction to go back and see what the GSs were saying. And I realized that the Holy Spirit was actually speaking to me. And in that, he was comforting me. He was giving me clarity. But more importantly, he was telling me that there were some deeper wounds that I needed to deal with, like abandonment, rejection, identity, and things like that. And so through this process of journaling or prayerapy, which is what is known now, I was able to not only become fruitful in my actual womb, and I just had my 3rd baby. You see one of them in this picture. But now I am an author, a speaker, and I actually share that proven 6-step process with women all over the world. Well, actually families all over the world, but I particularly like to deal with women or work with women. And so I use this quote because it's technically what therapy is. So I always see this on social media where it says, do you ever wish God would just walk into your room and sit on your bed and be like, okay, this is what you should do, or is it just me? And that is what therapy is. It's allowing the Holy Spirit in to give you instruction, give you direction. And so just a little bit more clarity in therapy, talking to God, he said, Destiny, there's 3 levels of healing, but unfortunately, the majority of my people only get to level 2, right? And so level 1, and I can take this off right now. So level 1 is identification, and that means that you can identify with a trauma, right? And let's be clear, trauma isn't always molestation or rape. Trauma can be your parent worked too much and you didn't see them, right? And so number one is identification. It's identifying that there was a traumatic experience that happened and you're still moved by it, whether emotionally, physically, mentally, right? And so then we go into level two. Level two is therapy. And praise be to God, a lot of us are moving in that direction and getting the help we need, right? But level two is therapy. And that's where you go to a person, you sit down, you're now able to bring language to the trauma, right? You're able to talk about it and you get what is known as coping mechanisms or strategy on how to not be triggered by the trauma, right? However, if you're a wife or a mother, you know that when you introduce other things into your life, it's like a mirror in front of your face. And so now you have to now heal at a deeper level, right? And so therapy is that third level. That's where you actually allow the Holy Spirit in to give you clarity and instruction on the actual root or seed of a thing so that he can uproot it and now you can become fruitful from it. And so, for example, for me, from therapy, I knew I was dealing with abandonment, rejection, and loss of identity. But using therapy, it was where I was given the language that my rejection and abandonment actually started in the womb when my mother informed my father that she was pregnant with me and he didn't want anything to do with me, right? And then adding that language on therapy and being able to confidently hear the voice of God now allowed me to become a different person. So when I'm in arguments, when I'm usually triggered by rejection and would shut down or storm out, the Holy Spirit would then guide me and say, Destiny, they're not leaving you like your father. Just listen to them. They're not saying what you think they're saying. So I always say the difference between a healed person and an unhealed person is truly just a changed decision, right? It's an action, right? And so I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything on my PowerPoint. Sorry. All right, so I just want to really quickly just share some testimonials with you all of some people that I have worked with. I've been doing this for over 6 years, so I've worked with thousands of people, but I did want to use some people that you guys may already be like familiar with. So some of the people that I've worked with thus far is Maya Elias. Some of you may know who she is. So her testimony was, before my therapy session, I was resistant to being vulnerable with God and myself when it came to expressing my desires. As a result of therapy, I was reminded that God is always available and speaking to me. I just have to be willing to open my heart and listening. Being able to release my thoughts and desire was really freeing.
Hey, my name is Chanel E. Martin, and I had the amazing opportunity to take a prayer pre-session with the one and only prayer priest, Destiny. And I want to tell you, if you are a woman of influence, if you carry a lot on your plate, you need to book a session. It brought so much clarity. It was refreshing. And it also answered some questions that I have been wondering about. There are not enough words, I would say, to describe how beneficial this is for you, for your life. It's like inner healing mixed with talking to God, mixed with prophetic freedom. So go ahead and book your session with Destiny.
And then last but not least, Ms. Darnell Harmon. She said, Destiny Thomas is a godsend. Prior to working with her, I was looking for a way to deepen my prayer and connection time with God. During our session, Destiny guided me through a process that has changed the game for me. Now I'm able to confidently, patiently spend time with the Father and take the time to listen to what He is speaking to me so that I can continue to move my life and business forward. I'm not sure there are really words. They always say that you can't put it into words, but I'm not sure there are really words available to convey the power of time spent with this powerful messenger. You really have to experience it in her. If you are ready to elevate your alignment, connection, and relationship with God, do yourself a favor and learn more about working with Destiny. It will be the best time and investment you make so that you get to truly see yourself the way God has always seen you. Thank you for using your gift on my behalf. I'm forever changed and will continue to refer others. So what happens in a therapy? I get asked that all the time. Therapy sessions are very similar to therapy or counseling where I do them on Zoom. I do them in person as well, but I prefer to do them on Zoom. You come on, it's for an hour. The first 15 minutes, we do what is called the venting portion. Well, I open it up with prayer, and then we do what is called the venting portion. During that time, you'll actually talk about whatever comes to your mind. Literally, children, husband, work, going to the dentist, whatever comes to your mind, you'll talk about that. As you are talking, you'll see me taking notes, but I'm not necessarily writing down what you're saying. I'm writing down what the Holy Spirit is telling me about you. So you may say something like, lately I've been super overwhelmed. I just feel like there's so much on my plate and nobody understands what I have going on. And the Holy Spirit may say something like that's intentional because you keep trying to be the strong friend, and I'm calling you to be weak with me, calling you to be intimate with me, calling you to allow me to fully lead you. But I need you to relinquish control, right? And so we'll kind of talk through those things, and he will identify the seed of a thing, kind of like I talked about earlier. So where does that control come from? Does it come from things from your childhood where you felt like if you would have had control, you would have changed the outcome, things like that. And then towards the end, we do a journaling prompt together, and that builds your confidence in your ability to hear the voice of God for yourself and be able to get strategy and instruction. So one of the biggest things that that therapy did for me is it gave me instruction, right? A lot of us would love to know where our purpose is, know what to do, but we don't know what to do, right? And so therapy gives you instruction. It's where you can actually go to God and say, okay, God, you're telling me to trust you, but what does trust mean to you? And he actually gives you language. He tells you like, gives you language to what to do, how to maneuver those things. And so it has been life-changing, not only to myself, and I always tell my clients that, like, I've been through therapy myself over and over again, and that's why I'm able to do what I do and share it with as many people. So therapy regularly is $497 for 1 hour. But today, because we are celebrating Black Business Week and Thanksgiving and all of that, I'm offering the sessions for only $150 an hour, which is crazy. But I truly know that people need it, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can. Not only get clarity, but once again, get that instruction and direction that they need, and ultimately get the healing that they need to be all that God is calling them to be. And so that's all I have. I really appreciate you, Co, once again for this opportunity. And that's all I got.
Yes, come on, Prayer P. Okay, I could read between the lines. I had a little idea, sneaking suspicion of what it was, but I definitely enjoyed that description. And not only did I enjoy it, I feel like, girl, I might need a little Prayer P.
Come on over.
Did I say it right? I need a little prayer. Got it. Okay. Holla at my girl. Okay. Destiny is available. Make sure y'all support theprayerpist.com. And she has that amazing special. So make sure y'all check her out. Support. Follow on Instagram and get in where you fit in, because we are not going into 2024 with this 2023 energy. Okay. All new everything. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our last but not least amazing Black woman-owned business for the evening, Constance, who is the founder, the beauty, the beast, the brains behind Bifty's Gifts. Did I say that right? She gonna get me if I ain't say it right. Girl, get me together if I ain't say it right. Put some respect on your own name. Welcome to the stage. You can take it.
Thank you very much. And yes, you have it right. It's Bifty's Gifts. Hello, my name is Constance Panton, and I am the CEO and founder of Bifty's Gifts. Bifty's, you're probably wondering, like, what is that, right? So Bifty's is a combination of the words best and Black and the word gift. I mean, you put them together, you get a bift. All right. So that's my creation. And the people who buy these bifts are Bifties. So it's a noun. So Bifties are people, awesome people who buy and send Black owned gifts using our platform. I started Bifties in 2016 as a gift exchange. It was 2016, right? So this is your Tamir Rice, your Eric Garner, your Michael Brown. This was, that period where it was just too much. Like every day, we just couldn't get a break. And I was just like, how can I send, I wish I could hug every Black person. I wish I could send a hug to every Black person that I know, but of course that's not possible. So my aunt invited me to a gift exchange, and it was on Instagram, and the lady had like over 300 people on this gift exchange. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I immediately thought to myself, I can do this. I can make a gift exchange, and that's the way I'm going to give a financial hug to the Black community. So I started that gift exchange, and I invited all my friends, regardless of, color of their skin. And I said, hey, I'm having a gift exchange, and I would like everyone to join. And the only criteria is that all the gifts had to come from a Black-owned business. And I thought that would be easy, but you have to understand, this is 2016. That wasn't then. So it was different then. So that you didn't have, not everybody knew where to go for a Black-owned business. Nobody was following a whole bunch of Black-owned businesses. So everybody was like, oh, well, there's none in my area. I don't know where I can go to get this. I don't know where I can go to get that. So I had people, and they were sending gifts to each other, and they were going to big box retail stores, and they were buying African print scarves from Macy's, and they were doing their own homemade products. So think of someone just deciding to go into Bath and Beauty, and they're making home body butters inside their home. So there's no packaging, it's not well designed, none of that stuff. Then you had a few people that got it right. And I did that for 4 years. And I said to myself, I can make this better. How about I find these gift items? Okay, I'll put it on a site, and now all you have to do is go on the site, and you can build your own gift box, and then we'll send it. It'll arrive on time, because that was also a thing. It wasn't arriving on time. People forget. Again, the presentation wasn't that great. People were just sending gifts through Amazon, so it wasn't gift wrap, stuff like that. And I wanted to take away all excuses. I wanted it to be delivered on time. I wanted it to look aesthetically pleasing. I wanted it to support a Black-owned business, and I wanted to make it easy for everyone, regardless of what race or color you were. And that was Bifties, and that's how I came to be. So I want to, let's see if I want to just show my screen here. All right, so this is our site. You can go on to Bifties, and I just wanted to show that when it comes to gifting, we do gifting from corporate gifting all the way down to grandma's birthday, right? So you can go in and you can shop from our curated selection of gifts, or you can go in and you can build your own gift box. So if you go ahead and you build your own gift box, you pick out your products, you add the shipping information, and you pick out a card, and we'll send it. Even the cards come from Black-owned brands. We have so many great brands out there, and Bifties allows you to support multiple Black-owned businesses in one shot. And that's not something that we can all do. Imagine having to support multiple businesses and paying multiple shipping costs. So not only are you supporting these businesses, but also it's easy and convenient for you, right? So that's what we wanted to be able to do. And that's Bifties. We've been in the press. We've been featured in Essence, in Black Enterprise, Good Housekeeping. We've done a lot of promotion. We did Instagram Live for Black Friday the year before. So there's a lot of different opportunities that you can go. And just for a sampling of our gift boxes, this is our packaging, and that packaging represents all the makers that we work with in order to bring these gifts for you, right? It was designed by a Black artist in Minnesota. And here's a sample of the boxes that we offer. We will have some specials that are coming out for the holiday. I just did a thing on Instagram today about some eggnog candles. We're going to have some stuff regarding some not fall, but chocolate kits, things like that. And then we're looking into getting some mini gift boxes so that you can have mini gifts in a box. And I'm going to see if I can stop sharing. Oh, good. And these will be the mini box, the mini gifts. We're going to have these out soon for the holiday season as well. So things like that. We have awesome brands like Tea Pressa. They have a nice holiday chocolate kit that you can jazz up your hot chocolates. Oops, sorry. And then too, like I said, with the cards, we have different brands that we work with, all great stationery companies that offer the best type of cards for all type of occasions. And then I'm putting this together for a client. They want to send it to their employees. I don't know if you can see this. This is hard. but this is like one of the boxes that we have. It has like a snack, a candle, a journal, a spoon. We do custom.
Now, come on, technology. My girl was doing good. I was all in, definitely thinking of a laundry list of people that I need to get some Bifties gifts for, and she got cut out. So I'm going to wait just a second and see if she gets logged back in. But in case she doesn't, I'm just going to encourage you all to log on to bifties.com to make sure you support. You can also support by following at Bifties Gifts. This is an amazing idea. And as an entrepreneur, the execution that must go into, the infrastructure to actually do something like this, it has to be top notch. So shout out to you for even taking on this challenge and being so innovative. I love it. Oh, she's back, girl. I was closing out for you. Okay,
no, and that's okay.
We gonna make sure we finish this strong because you were doing it. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so with that being said, please, thank you, Grown Woman TV, for the opportunity. If you are so inclined, please support us this holiday season. Use code GROWN, GROWN. You get 10% off your order. And if you have any questions or any type of ideas or business you think I should look into, please just send us a DM on Instagram. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm glad you came back and we are excited to support.
Thank you.
Y'all, bomb. Make sure y'all shop, support, put your money where your mouth is, okay? Bifties.com, at Bifties Gifts. We have had some amazing businesses featured tonight, okay? You all first had the opportunity to hear from Keem, the passport abuser. So if you are interested in taking your first solo trip, she has an ebook for you. Excuse me. My girl Tara Seals, the bossy educator, Destiny Thomas, the prayerist, and the Bifties boss, Constance. Make sure you catch the replay if you missed any of the amazing businesses. We will be back tomorrow for day 2 of Black Business Week right here, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you there.